Alright, here we go. So I ended up winning my coin toss, and it now shows that. And I like that. And let me show y'all how busted the Horus engine is pretty much just in general. Like now in Tearlaments, it's even more busted. It actually helps you cook a lot. So I open a pretty cracked hand, like I'm gonna cook. So I go ahead and discard my transaction rollback. One of the beautiful reasons why I like the Horus engine is because you can discard transaction rollback. So we're just going to discard the duplicate Supreme Sea Mare, and then we're going to go two Horus monsters into the zombie vampire. Now I just go ahead and go zombie vampire, activate its effects. Now off of the zombie vampire right here, I basically milled a bunch of cards. Now I could have chosen to summon the Supreme Sea Mare off of the zombie vampire right here to my side of the field, which would have basically been a special summon, but I decided to summon this card because let's read what this card does. You could banish two Rescue Ace monsters or cards from your graveyard to special summon this from the hand during your main phase setup, whatever the fuck. If another card leaves the field, boom, you can destroy a card, whatever, right? Um, shit's got effects, right? I just basically take this motherfucker's turbulence. It's like the 3000 beat stick, bro. That's in defense. Um, and then on top of that, I'm gonna mill the fuck out of my deck. Now, does he know that? Probably not, but he's about to find out. He's about to see the power of this particular deck. I haven't even started doing Tearlament shit until right now, and I've already like done a lot. I've already set up a lot. So go ahead and start milling. I mill two cards, then I'll go ahead and summon our Rhino Heart right here. Mill some more cards. So far I've milled a shit ton of cards from my deck to my graveyard before even committing to the normal combo line, which I milled off of Sheeran. I milled off of the Tearlaments Cashtera. I milled off of the zombie vampire. Like, bro, we're back to Tearlaments, bro. We're back to the old school Tearlaments. So then I'm going to go Tearlaments, kick Kalos right here, grab Scream. We're going to put Scream onto the field, and then I'm just going to go right into Time Thief Redoer. I got the reaction to be able to activate Scream, but I chose not to right there because I wanted to chain block what I'm about to do. So we've already milled a shit ton, right? So now let's see. So we did three off of the Sheeran. We did two off of the Tearlaments Cashtera. Then we did four off of Zombie Vampire. So we're looking at what, six, seven, eight, nine milled cards so far. Um, Plus the shit that we did with King Sarcophagus. So 9 cards milled so far, and then we're about to mill 11, 11 more, because we're gonna mill 3 off of this card, 5 off of this card, and then 3 off of this one. So 11. We're looking at 11 more meals on top of that. So we are digging through this fucking deck, and there we go. So we're gonna activate Sheeran, activate Meta Noise. We're also gonna activate Tribute Karma. And then on top of that, we're going to activate Keldo so we can put our field spell back into our deck. So then that way I can activate the field spell. And then I'm just going to remove this card out of his graveyard. I also will remove one more, but I just wanted to get that one card out of his graveyard. So then that way he couldn't like draw a card basically. No advantage. Because if he had Wanted in his hand, boom, he activates Wanted, he can draw a card. So then we are going to go Rule Kolos. I put it up top right here. And Pearl Areno. So now we can pop a card on my opponent's side of the field, fusion summon on my opponent's turn with the Time Thief Redoer. We also get the Rule Kolos special summon negate. This card right here, I mean, this is his card. I don't even know what it does, but I know it says if another card you control leaves the field by an opponent's card effect, except during the damage step, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. I know it says that shit. So I got another pop, and this is his fucking pop that I took from him and turned this shit against him. I get to use his turbulence against him, my boys. Um, and then we also got the King Sarcophagus and Tearlaments Scream. Now I could have summoned two more times off of King Sarcophagus. I just chose not to. It was kind of I just chose not to. I just passed my turn because I wanted room for fusion summoning with Time Thief Redoer. And then I just mill a few more times off of the Needlebug Nest. So I've milled a shit ton of cards. Look, I got 6 cards left in my deck, and we're going over to my opponent's turn. So let's see how this plays out. So yeah, we've cooked. So we're going to activate Time Thief Redoer right here. My opponent is going to then activate the Wanted right here. He grabs Diabell Star, my boy. Do you not know you're not about to be able to do shit with that Diabell Star? We go into Kid Kalos right here. I go Scream. So Kid Kalos, Scream, and then I pop the Kid Kalos. That mills 3 right there. The Kid Kalos draws me to Haveness. I don't have enough cards to mill the rest of those cards out of my deck, but it's a-okay because we are just going to activate transaction rollback to trigger this card right here, Ghost Meets Girl. Now, this part of the effect does not matter. This first part right here, this part is what matters. Neither players can special summon monsters from the hand, deck, or extra deck for the rest of the turn. So that's why I shotgun those effects. So all this shit in his hand cannot be special summoned. His deck cannot be special summoned. And we know this motherfucker's playing a Rescue a Snake Eyes deck. So good luck getting that shit out now, my boy. And I got a shuffler in my grave, so I can shuffle your shit back if you do just so happen to manage to get them bitches in your graveyard. And just like that, my boy, he's got no plays. You feel me? He's got no plays. Like, the Horus shit is crazy in this game, bro. The Horus shit is so fucking crazy. Like, did y'all see that milling? This is old school Ishizu Tearlaments milling. Like, this is that level of milling in this game now. Like, you can mill off of the zombie vampire and then summon your starter from the graveyard off those mills if you hit it. Which it happens more frequently than I thought it was going to happen, but especially if you brick, there's a higher chance of you hitting that shit. Then on top of that, like being able to summon out monsters that can negate shit, being able to put bodies onto the field. And then when your opponent tries to do something, those bodies that you put on the field, they have their own effects. Like, this shit is crazy, bro. This deck is absolutely insane. And the more I play it, the better I get at it. I'm not gonna lie, this shit is crazy. Hopefully y'all enjoy this.